I do sit on many panels, focus groups, lots of different organisations. However, the biggest one being Macmillan. I'm a patient representative. I sit on their user involvement steering group, which talks about all the different work streams that are going on. I sit on the psychological and mental health board, which is really, really close to my heart, obviously, with the experience I've had, the experience my brother and my family have had. It's important that I'm able to sit on the board and express the need for family support, not just support for the individual going through treatment.
Because this happened to me, we're concerned about the people who are going through it, who have to come home to an empty house, or the family who are not there. So we're trying to get a buddy group together for people who will go and visit, even on the same day, or keep in touch with that particular patient to see what help they need. And we want to have a club sort of thing that these people can report to and see if anybody in that particular area needs some help.
And a lot of the community members, because we've lived in Rochdale all our lives, and everybody knows me, and when hundreds of people, when they found out I wasn't well, it was unbelievable how sympathetic they were and how they came to ask my son, my wife, how is he? They were very, very concerned. So when I came back, they were so happy to see me. It was unbelievable. It nearly brought tears to my eyes, how loving the community was. And what I've started to do, because I'm not shy about these things, and I'm plus working as an interpreter and working with the community, I've started to, especially the older generation, I've started to discuss these things with them. And most of them are a bit, they don't know what a prostate is, what's the function, where is it placed, etc. And I try and tell them this. And as we know, in the Asian community, sometimes certain cancers, they're a bit too shy to discuss them, e.g. breast cancer or prostate cancer. My mission now is to go out and spread the word regarding prostate cancer. And since I've been back into my office, I have educated a lot of people who came to ask how I was because they hadn't seen me, and I'm educating them as I'm going along, and I'm asking them to share it with their relatives and friends.
A lot of the things I do with Macmillan, I'll go and sit on focus groups that benefit breast cancer or prostate cancer or colon cancer, and I'll sit on them groups because I think these cancers do happen in young people, not very often, but they do happen. But also having a younger perspective to come from is beneficial. However, that isn't returned. So there's been situations where things have been designed around older people with the big 5 cancers. And when I've said, well, could we not develop something for young people? It's kind of a, well, we need to work on this first.
I find that I'm now in a unique position where I can help other women now. When I was going through my journey and with John through his, there were a lot missing that, you know, we had no help. Maybe now because of the Pathway Plan Board that I sit on there, I feel privileged for a start to be on, but I can now take all my views that I've got of what we're missing in my journey to make sure that other women don't have to go through that as well, and to make sure that we sometimes we cannot just up sticks and go for our operations. We just need a little time and to be understood that we've all got different things in our lives that can make a difference.
First of all, I sit on the steering committee, which deals with all aspects of user involvement. I specifically worked on a project about early detection of colorectal cancer. We created a project for early detection, and it was internet-based. And that is about to go live with local pharmacists. I think patients' impact and user impact has grown progressively over the years. When I first became involved with it, just to give an example, we were called non-professionals. Those are volunteers. We got that changed because everything in my life, I hope I've been professional about it.
Because of this happening, we at the Macmillan Support User Group are trying to get this buddy group going so that people who are being discharged, especially on the same day of their operation, don't need to come home to an empty house, and they can have a contact for any help they need.
I think it's because I was pushy, it's helped me along to where I am now, because there's that many women that are frightened to go to the doctors now because they're just being ignored when they do go. And it helped me realise that, yeah, the pathway plan board being sat on there, it can make a lot of difference, because I'm just a patient that's been brave enough to be able to go back there and say, right, this is what the ladies want. We don't want to be ignored. We want to be listened to. Yeah, and if I had been ignored, I probably wouldn't be here today to tell the story.